UFC 330 Makhachev vs Machado Garry is this weekend, and today I'll be predicting all the fights. And let's get it started off with Edson Barboza vs Esteban Ribovics. This is not really a good main card opener. This card is really bad, but we'll just get to it anyway. So Esteban vs Edson Barboza. Honestly, quickly, I think I'm picking Esteban Ribovics. Edson Barboza in his 40s. Ribovics is more fresher, he's more younger, he's more capable than Edson Barboza. And Edson Barboza out of his prime, he's like 40 years old. He's 24 and 14. Look at the side, look here. You don't think that should be a sign he should retire? I think he should retire after this fight. And I think Esteban Ribovics will win this fight pretty easy by a knockout in the first round, I think. I think Barboza's he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He's out of his prime. He shouldn't be fighting. But since he is fighting, he's gonna lose. Like, very bad to Esteban Ribovics, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Esteban Ribovics to win this fight. And then we have Mansur Abdul-Malik versus Dustin Slotzlful. I'm gonna pick Mansur Abdul-Malik. I think he's very beatable. Dustin Slotzlful is very beatable. He's very chinny, and everywhere the fight goes, Mansur Abdul-Malik is way better than him in the striking, in the grappling. Mansur Abdul-Malik is like 14-1, only one loss. He's coming off a win, and I think he's gonna win this fight pretty easily. There's a reason why the odds are minus 652 plus 475. I think Mansur Abdul-Malik will win this fight, honestly. I think he's gonna knock him out in the first or second round, or he'll get a submission. He's that good, and I think he can go far. So yeah, I'm picking Mansur Abdul-Malik. And then we have the featured fight. Prepare for this one, folks. Jalin versus Kaue Fernandes. This is our feature fight. Anyway, I'm gonna pick Jalin. I'm gonna pick Kaue Fernandes. Actually, I know he's the underdog pick. He's a plus 120, and I think it's very bad. I think Kaue Fernandes is gonna beat this guy. Kaue Fernandes coming off some big wins over Harry Hardwick. His leg kicks are insane. I think Jalin Ten is like on the downfall. He lost to Machado. He's lost to loads of other people. He lost to he lost to Ignacio Bahamondes, Dan Hooker, Renato Moicano, and his only last win was against Edson Barboza, who's 40 years old. He lost to Gamera, he lost to loads of other people. So I think Kaue Fernandes is going to win this fight. Honestly, I think he's going to be way too sharp. He's the younger guy. Jalin Kaue Fernandes is going to win this fight, I think by decision, 3 rounds, or he might get a TKO in the third round. And then we have the co-main event. Dern vs Jalin Robertson. Honestly, I know Dern's the champion and she's the favorite, but honestly, I'm gonna go Jalin Robertson. I think she's gonna out-grapple Dern, which is crazy to say, but yeah, I think she's on a streak. She's on a roll. 5 fights, 1 in a row. Their coach is Dean Thomas, who's a really great coach, and I think she's gonna bring the belt to Canada. I think the striking could be in favor of Dern, but Dern, like a few fights ago, she was losing to Jessica Andrade and Amanda Lemos. So yeah, I think Jalin Robinson's gonna win this fight. She's got the better momentum. I think she can out-grapple her over 5 rounds, and we've seen Vernajan Ribovics to Mackenzie Dern, even though Dern won the fight. That was a pretty close fight, a boring fight, but yeah, I think Jalin Robertson is gonna get this done pretty easily. I think she could have some trouble with like the jiu-jitsu part and the striking, but yeah, I just think she can TKO her. She's gonna TKO Dern in like the 3rd or 4th round with ground and pound. You know, she's really good, and I think the odds are alright. But yeah, I think Jalin Robertson is gonna win this one with the underdog pick. You know. Okay, and then for the main event, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Garry. I'm gonna pick. They're gonna be crazy to say. I'm picking Ian Garry. You know, I'm joking. I'm picking Islam Makhachev. You know, I think coming into this fight, I think the main question will be is how will Islam look? You know, I think the first round will determine the fight. I think if Ian, you know, he's a taller guy. He's a much rangier guy. You know, he's gonna be popping off that jab. He's gonna be bopping around, moving forward and back. You know, and I think he can like cut us. Oh my days, he can catch Islam with a few good shots. Honestly, I think, of course, he's a tall guy, so he'll be using the jab, the lead kick. And if he gets taken down, then yeah, I think Islam will win the fight. I think he could submit him in like the 3rd or 4th round, or it could be a decision. I think Islam's gonna win this fight decision. And you know, Garry's already lost to a grappler in Shavkat. And I know that fight was pretty close. I know Ian Garry nearly got that submission win in the 5th round, but yeah, he lost to Shavkat. You know, he already got outstruck by Shavkat. And you know, Makhachev is literally the #1 pound for pound in the world. You know, I don't know. He's literally, if he wins this fight, then I think he's the greatest of all time. So yeah, I think Makhachev is literally Makhachev. You know, he's beat guys of Volkanovski twice, Dustin Poirier, Ronaldo Moicano, JDM, Oliveira on his run. You know, he's beat loads of top level guys. And yeah, I think Islam's gonna win this fight. But I think Ian could only win this fight if he just keeps on the feet. If he can keep on the feet, then it'll be a different fight. And I think Ian would win the fight if it was on the feet. You know, has better IQ, better striking, and yeah, I think if it stays on the ground, I think Islam's gonna win it. But if it stays on the feet, I think Ian could have a chance to win this fight, maybe to edge it out, a split decision. So yeah, that's my picks for UFC 330. Please like and subscribe, and that I will see you in the next video. Peace.